We start the weekend with a bit of a laid back feeling. We're inclined to withdraw to our inner world, but by the end of Saturday, we will move into a desire for action. Now, if you allow yourself to go with the flow of the energy gifted to us this weekend, you will be able to make great strides in your step forward towards your goals, your dreams, and your desires. In this weekend's video, I'll explain when to expect the energy shifts and how best to utilize them for success. So, sit back, relax, and join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys are amazing. You rock. Welcome to your weekend focus for May the 4th and 5th, 2024. Okay, we'll start with the numerology. Saturday, we have the energy of the 4. That is about getting our ducks in a row. That is about understanding where we need to create balance in our life or build our foundations of strength so that we can build upon that and have long-lasting, sustainable growth. If we look at the numerology for Saturday, it would be a 5 plus a 4 plus an 8. That gives us a 17. That is making the impossible possible. So what beautiful energy. Once I tell you, what's happening in the sky, between that and the 17 energy on Saturday, it allows us to imagine the impossible and then to see a way forward, how we can create it, how we can step into it, how we can own it. 1 plus 7 is an 8. That's abundance in your pocket. That's about growing your stature, material wealth, prosperity, abundance. On Sunday, we have the 5 energy. The 5 energy is about creating giggles, laughter, joy. And, to have it a constant in our life rather than a one-off. It's about allowing our creativity to flow. And if we look at the numerology for Sunday, it'd be a 5 plus a 5 plus an 8 gives us an 18. And that is our inner self, knowing what makes us happy, knowing what motivates us, knowing, and getting that feeling, that sense of accomplishment that we are in balance, that we do have, even though we don't have control over anything truly, but we feel that sense of control, that sense of stability, safety, security, love in our life. 1 plus 8 is a 9 energy, and that is about completions. That is about endings. But it's with purpose. We are preparing ourselves for a new moon energy. We are preparing ourselves for new paths to go forward in. And therefore, we need to make space for those new beginnings, those new relationships, those new starts, those new adventures. So it is about the completion of some of the things in our life to actually be able to invite in the energies, the things that we want in our life. Now the sun is in Taurus and we start the weekend with our moon in Pisces. We will probably begin with a feeling of wanting to explore our dreams, our fantasies. And around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, the moon will move into Aries. But before we talk about that energy, we need to recognize some of the little conversations the moon is going to have with Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune on Saturday while it's in Pisces. So Jupiter comes in and encourages an optimism, a faith, a sense of possibility. It wants us. It wants us to embrace new adventures, new opportunities, explore uncharted territories. So think about with 17 energy that we talked about, making the impossible possible. Jupiter comes in, has a conversation with the moon, telling us to embrace any kind of new opportunity or adventure or to explore some uncharted territory in our life. And that's internally and externally. Uranus comes in and adds an element of surprise, of excitement. So we have that aha moment, that unconventional idea, that epiphany, something maybe inspiring us to break free from an old pattern, an old way of doing or being, something we want to move away from, and understanding how to do that. And the moon is also being aligned with Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces. So it's about delving into the realm of our dreams, our imagination, our intuition. It heightens our sensitivity. Our intuition is high. we can tap into those subtle energies, spiritual insights, absolutely. It invites us to tap into our inner wisdom and connect with the collective unconsciousness. Unconscious, not unconsciousness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Neptune encourages a compassion and empathy, a deep understanding of how we are all connected. And we definitely want to utilize this energy on Saturday. So try and hold off plunging into that project after a full week of work and you've been waiting for the weekend to dive into doing something. Hold off on it, perhaps, okay? Allow yourself time to dream, to expand your thoughts, your desires, your passions. Allow for ideas and strategies to form in your mind. Because on 5 p.m., at 5 p.m. on Saturday, the moon will move into Aries, and it meets up with Mars. Okay, and Mars rules Aries. So it brings in this strong shift of energy, igniting and bringing in this surge of dynamic energy, enthusiasm. We become bold. We embrace our courage. We feel more confident. And perhaps we're even a little eager to take on some challenges. So now is the time to put action behind those ideas, those plans, those strategies. The energy encourages us to embrace the warrior within. Now, if we've used the energy leading up to this wisely, we can utilize the energy with a great strength. Otherwise, we will probably be experiencing more impulsive behavior, reckless behavior. We may become impatient. We may anger easily. We might find ourselves, in the tug of war of words, or let's hope it just stays at words. So we will definitely not be as effective as we need to be in order to make these bold steps to excel in our quests and our adventures and our opportunities going forward, our passions, our dreams. Okay, let's turn to the cards. So it really is a beautiful energy that we are being gifted with this weekend. So we do have free will. You don't have to, but I know how I'm going to play out my weekend. What are you going to do? Okay, let's go to our underlying energy, which is the Six of Pentacles. I almost think, and I've been getting this with this card, it's almost like you're being given something, something to help you move forward, something to say you're on the right track, something to say keep moving, you've got this, something that says you are deserving. I am worthy, I am deserving. Okay, so something will come in this weekend, definitely, if not several things. So pay attention. Uranus is in the picture, right? The only thing we can expect with Uranus in the picture is the unexpected. So this could be relationships and the give and take in relationships, although I didn't get that in the numerology. I didn't get that in the astrology. And I have been reading this card. I think in all your weeklies, I read the card like that it was a gift coming to you. Something that you have earned through your various actions, tasks, deeds, paying it forward perhaps in some ways, doing your best in others, but not getting the thanks. This is when the thanks comes in. This is when the appreciation comes in. So pay attention. It might be some words said to you. It might be a gift. It might be a little financial windfall. We have the Page of Swords. Oh, yes, this is the Mars energy in Aries. Absolutely. We are impulsive. We just want to do. We just want to step into something. We just want to shake up the tree. We just want to shake the tree. We want to upset the apple cart. We want something to happen, anything to happen. Oh, my goodness. This feels like I'm stagnated and I'm stuck and I don't want it anymore. And so I'm going to break free right now at this very moment. And usually when we don't think it through, what happens, right? We actually cause ourselves more harm. We have self-sabotaged ourselves in some way by just not thinking things through. Now, a little bit of spontaneity is wonderful and great if you have a direction, if you have a plan to step into, if you have a strategy that you are putting some kind of motion towards or action towards. So once again, Saturday, we want to use that energy to think about our strategies, our plans, what we want to step into, how we want to go about it. Because when this energy hits, the spontaneity will have been a well thought out plan already. We've already thought about the implications going forward. And so we can celebrate this card and allow our spontaneity to lead us. Usually I'm pulling you back a little bit from the spontaneity, but the energy will allow you to be spontaneous in your actions and maybe lead to new directions you never imagined. Look at this. We have the King of Pentacles next. This would be our 8 energy. He is the King of Wealth. Now, he usually leans on the tried and true. But if we look at his crown, it is a living vine. Therefore, we have to think outside the box. We have to go into uncharted territory, per se. We have to take a chance on ourselves, on our knowledge, our wisdom, our intuition, our gut feeling, to bring in the abundance, the happiness, the prosperity that we want in our life, the love perhaps that we want in our life. Money and love, there's a very thin line when it comes to the universe talking about money and love. So I do believe they go hand in hand, and the pentacles do represent a part of our passion, our feelings, our expression, our love. So with this card, we weigh it out, we think it through, and we understand the risk we're taking, and we think that it's worth taking the step. It's worth putting the action in. It's worth putting motion to it. The thought, the dream, the desire. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're kind of raising the bar on yourself. There's this confidence in you. There's this strength about you. You have a courage with your belief of who you are, that you can do this, that you're more than capable. In fact, you're very capable. And if you give it your best, it's going to be magnificent. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be the true success that you can see it in your mind right now at this very moment, even though it hasn't manifested into a reality yet. It hasn't become tangible, but you own that power to make it tangible. And this is a time when you are saying it's not even going to just happen. It's going to happen in a great way, in a miraculous way, in a ginormous way. Bring in great success, abundance, happiness, joy, love. Okay, let's go to our oracle cards. So for this weekend, we have Love Matters, the 43. So maybe this card is a part of, because I felt I had to add it. And I did add it, but I kind of dismissed it as I added it too. And maybe we can't dismiss this card as easily as I once did at the beginning and gave it a whole different definition, although I think that definition stands. I felt very strong about what I was saying there. But in saying that, the card represents our balance with our relationships. Are we the ones that are always giving? Are we the one that's always taking? Are we present? Are they present? Do they support us? Do we support them? Is this something that we can be mutually grown into a stronger, deeper bond, or is it something that we need to put a little bit of space between? Or is there a conversation that's needed, some healthy dialogue added in? Okay, because we have Love Matters 43, which is a 7 energy, which is all about creating the beauty and the harmony within our relationships. So let's see what the book says. So I do like the writing. It's not, pages long or anything, so it's short, sweet, to the point. The way you handle things is important. There will always be many challenges and life lessons that is part of this experience. Choose to learn from your encounters. Get your heart ready to receive and allow for various emotions you may be feeling. Consider what makes you happy. It is a time for you to allow yourself a day of enjoyment. Love who you are and be willing to give and receive love unconditionally. And I love that one sentence. Consider what makes you happy. That's very much the 18 energy, asking us to look within and considering what does truly make us happy. The second sentence is it is time for you to allow yourself a day of enjoyment. And really on Saturday, so long as you could be preparing your gardens for the planting season or cleaning them up if you're on the southern hemisphere, getting them ready for the winter season, so to speak. So those are all different ways of, our breathing is relaxed when we're doing stuff like that, things that we enjoy, things that, cleaning the house, sweeping the floors will allow you a state where you can actually dream build while you are doing something productive in your world. So whatever you're doing, we just don't want to be pushing towards our goals and our dreams yet. We want to grow those goals and dreams. So we want to put ourselves in places where we will be able to reflect on our goals and dreams. That the task at hand is more of just the unconscious that we do without thinking. Okay, let's get an animal card. But beautiful energy this weekend. Okay, who is our animal today? Our animal is the 9 of Fire, the gazelle. I right away thought Mars and Aries. There it is again. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have the gazelle. You've worked hard, and what you've created is impressive and worthy of protecting. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry. You'll get through them, just as you have in the past. So it's having a belief of faith in yourself that you can go forward, that you can run through the fields and feel that liberation, feel that sense of freedom. Okay, we have the 9. The 9 was also in the numerology, and the fire is absolutely Mars and Aries, very strong fire energy for us to deal with, and we can utilize it to push ourselves forward in the direction we want to go with the strength, like the gazelle, leaps and bounds, or we can fail to tap into the energy and utilize it as effectively as you know. So you're probably going to watch your neighbors and see where they're out there doing stuff Saturday morning while you're laying back and watching them. Because as of Saturday night, you're going to have that raw energy come into your life and start motivating yourself to push towards the actions, the motions needed in order to spark the energy into that dream, that desire, that plan, that future path. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.